3, 2, 1, hooray!
Wait, where's Silver?
Silver left.
Weren't you paying attention, Dane?
She said that she wasn't in the mood tonight, and I said she was free to go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys come back after the long, not a long quest, but like after your little quest. You got your objects back, so anything that was marked as missing is now unmarked. You rescued your small bird friend Burd. And Lilnara, you are now waking up. You hear that there is a commotion outside, and when you go to inspect what's going on, apparently there was a giant robbery that happened. And everyone just got back their stuff.
Lilnara just says, I didn't do it, and then goes to check on her wagon.
You go to check on your wagon. One of your horses is missing.
Lilnara just sighs.
However, that's when you guys come in, and you see your horse being brought back.
So your horse was rescued even before you as soon as you realized.
Yep. And guys, you see that Lilnara is here. She's awake. The only person that's missing right now is Miss LSD.
Hello.
Wait. Where is LSD?
Everyone looks up to the sky in wonderment.
I want to roll perception.
Go ahead.
$16.
You're like, I don't know where LSD is. Where is she? And you turn, and then she's just behind you. You accidentally, like, smack yourself into her mask.
You okay there?
Welcome back.
Don't worry. I'm alright.
I did not hear what his reaction to that was. You okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay.
I mean, aside from having a bird face in my face.
Yeah.
The hell were you?
She does not reply. Before saying, around. Gotta find my Georgie voice.
Meanwhile, Bird's gonna run to the stable and collect all his belongings. His precious, precious belongings.
Yep, they're all there. They're all your belongings. Okay. Let me see. Well, wherever Miss LSD was, it probably was important to her. Sometimes she'll do that. Sometimes she'll just, do her own thing. And druids, he then shrugs. I want to get going.
That might be an idea.
Yes.
I would like to get going.
As long as the farrier's been by, Burd will agree with that.
So, if you inspect your horse, it looks like the farrier had been by as you were off questing. Your horse's hoof is currently, treated.
Yes. Victorious cries.
How do you do
And
your
Burd
victorious
is ready
cries?
to leave.
What's your victorious cry?
Nothing?
One, just one cry. He's not going to be too obnoxious about it, just the one.
Okay.
Okay, but what is it?
Yeah, what?
It's
Okay, when you go, Madam LSD goes, in response.
he nods and says, woman of culture. I approve.
She didn't say anything. She just nods back
Surrounded
to
by
you.
birds.
What did you say?
Surrounded by birds.
Dane,
They
you
just
need to
will-
speak up or move your mic closer to your mouth.
Yeah, I'm having a...
Can you guys hear me better now?
Yes,
Yeah.
now I can. Thank you.
I'm surrounded by birds. As Aegis will check on it. His horse's hooves.
Yeah, that's the hoof that got fixed.
Yeah, that's one we were talking about. Burd was concerned
Good.
about your horse.
While everyone's
Good.
like talking about like, okay, we should probably get the move on. Madam LSD appears to have a picture of something. And she goes, coffee?
Oh, I would love one, yes.
Bring flask.
Coffee.
So, those of you who are not familiar with coffee, which would be
Lilnara.
Azure and
Lilnara.
Lilnara, you see like this nearly black liquid get poured into the flask, and it's hot. And you could tell that it's hot due to the steam that's coming up, and it has an aroma that you aren't used to smelling.
Bitter and nutty.
Yeah, bitter and nutty.
Burd is holding up his flask as well, hopefully.
Yeah, and it seems that everyone who is from the south is currently enjoying a cup.
What on earth is that?
This is the world's greatest drink. And it is known as black gold from where we're from. It is called coffee.
Lilnara just pulls out a little book and writes, people from the south are addicted to a coffee, in quotation marks, black shit.
She offers, the madam of the group offers you, a small shot glass. Azure.
Azure takes it warily. Not quite trusting the smell of it, honestly. Before slowly taking a drink and I'm gonna roll something. So let me ask this part: how dark is this coffee?
I'm presuming it's black coffee due to the fact there's We
It's,
don't have
it's
milk.
black. It's black coffee. There is no milk.
Okay, I'm gonna roll off this for how well he
Bro.
takes it,
Our-
because you won't expect that part.
It is our black gold.
He takes a little bit. His expression changes, quickly turns and spits some of it out. What was...
It is bitter, but gives you energy.
Is it worth it?
Yes.
So worth it.
You people from the south are weird.
I like how my ears just gonna look at Dane's, but it's so worth it when Dane's only looks like he's a zombie pretty much. It's like
You notice that he looks a
he the
bit.
result of long
Yeah, you
term
notice.
coffee drinking.
You notice that he looks a bit more peppier.
Right.
So here's a really weird out of character question. How
Sure.
addicted to coffee are they all? Do
Well,
they get the withdrawal symptoms from coffee?
Only one way to find out.
Burd goes a long times without drinking it when he is on a dig site, but as soon as he gets back in town, he does indulge happily.
So does that mean during dig site he has the caffeine withdrawals and then indulges in it when he gets back to civilization and then has caffeine withdrawals?
He binges, but doesn't do long-term addiction. So he'll get a little bit twitchy for one day off of it, but then he'll be fine.
Aegis
As for the other three, you're not sure.
Aegis, on the other hand, he always likes his daily cup of coffee.
Yeah, you probably noticed that since not having his daily cup for the
Past 2 days.
for the past 2 days, he was, well,
I didn't
Tired.
actually mean to cast
Gotcha.
prestidigitation. I was just trying to scroll through my spell list.
yeah. You get
the
offered
very
a
least-
shot glass, Lilnara.
Nara just shakes her head. No, thank you.
By the way, upon seeing Drake spit back out the coffee, Aegis will just chuckle. Well, it isn't for everyone. It is quite the acquired taste, especially just to have it black.
It's like
Dang.
wine.
I'll take your word for that. As he just gives back blood stuff from the small shot glass.
Must make it less strong. You have weak palate.
You probably might like it with milk.
And sugar. Like baby.
No.
And Madame
let's
LSD
not-
walks away from you.
No,
As he just
let's
looks
not-
flabbergasted. Okay.
We go? Yes?
Vigo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Move.
We go.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. I was checking over my character sheet and it's like, you only have one use of bardic inspiration. What?
What? That's not right. So as you guys move, I want you to make me some perception checks as you move. As Georgie makes a comment of like, oh, the madam surely is speaking a lot today. I wonder what she did.
I got a 17.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, Lilnara sees everything.
So
Good rolls all around.
I'm just
Not
gonna...
for Burd. Bird's pretty mediocre.
You got above a 10. Shut up.
Just gonna delete that. Make my life easy. Okay. You guys know where you're going. So, as you guys make it to the middle of the bridge, and it is a big bridge, as it is a big river, So, as you guys make it to the middle of the bridge, those who scored above a 10, you hear like a small whistling noise. Those who got above a 15, you heard like what seemed to be a hunk noise before the whistling happened. And Lilnara, you hear the thunk, you hear the whistling, you look up, and you see like a whole bunch of objects flying into the air and into the inn that splatter against the wall. Look to have been rotting fruit.
See, I'm glad you clarified that, because when you first started, Mocha, honestly, the sound I heard was the Acme sound of when a freaking anvil is going to be falling onto your head.
I also just got to point out that's literally the stereotypical sound for mortars.
Yeah, I was like, what's falling on?
I was like, oh god, are we being mortared?
Don't tempt me.
I'm just glad you clarified, because while I was thinking in my head, I'm like, oh god, take cover.
Like, I was literally tempted to just go, okay, what do? I'd use my ability to get wings and literally try and tackle everyone away. How much movement speed? 60. Oh wait, shit, it's more than 60.
Either way, run!
Pretty much.
But yeah, there was, I might save that for another time. Now you've all given me an idea. So...
Do you really want to introduce mortars which require a propellant when I'm in this game?
Oh,
Yeah,
no. But something equivalent would definitely be nice. Who knows what I might come up with. Anyway. So yeah, that happened. And as you, do you continue walking across the bridge, minding your own business? Or do you stop and wonder?
Stop and wonder?
Lilnara just goes, someone was throwing rotten shit at the inn. Or launching it, whatever.
Last thing we need is for me to have rotten fruit that ruins my good coffee.
Burd inspects it and then chuckles to himself, but is willing to move on.
Okay. As you guys get to here, you notice that there is another inn. Apparently. Or at least another tavern. And you see that what is being stashed away, some sort of catapult.
Hey, just look in. Is it covered with rotten fruit?
Make a perception.
8.
Okay. You're not sure, but the catapult is being pushed away.
Is this the angle that the fruit came from?
Yes.
Lara just sighs and goes, okay.
Yep, it is called
in rivalry.
What looks to be the River Tavern.
It's just in rivalry. No one cares. As long as they don't actually destroy each other, I don't think anyone will notice.
Mm-hmm.
Burd just mutters, "He's good. He's fun, Frank." Yeah. Haha.
Okay.
Hey, you guys want to see something funny?
Oh, all the time, my friend. Says Georgie.
Aegis will cast Thaumaturgy, and he's gonna have all the doors and windows of the inn just fly open as they're going past.
Okay. When that happens, you hear a, "What the fuck was that? What am I retaliating? Get the
Just move, 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 move.
As you guys are moving out of there, like basically doing a cheese it moment here. You see like two women come out armed with more fruit. Like you think you're funny, huh?
Take cover.
And they start throwing fruit at you.
Could I, just before they do that, go, we're not the people you're looking for, and try and persuade them?
Sure, go ahead.
Just a Star Wars reference in this.
Does a 19
Well, let's see here.
fucking 8 on the dice?
Let's see here. Does it? I did have a DC, but maybe they should insight you.
I mean, she's not technically lying. She didn't do it.
They both believe you.
God.
She just... I'm assuming they ask who did it. Lilnara just shrugs and goes, I was looking that way.
Okay, roll me a deception. Because they do ask, well, who did it?
That one. 20.
Okay.
Damn.
Well. Oh, well. So, one of them incites you exactly. Not just you exactly. The other's like, oh man, I don't think she saw. And the older one, who's a little bit more plump, goes, no. She's covering their tracks! And they proceed to throw fruit at you.
Yep, take cover.
Do you cheese it?
Aegis will say one last thing before they do cheese it. Using thaumaturgy, his voice will be loudened as he points across the way. As he shouts, "What's that over there?"
They both look towards that direction.
And we cheese it.
Okay, y'all run.
Yep, run.
Okay, as you run down the path.
I don't even know what the fuck my movement speed is.
Either way, I'm gonna say that you're running at this point. I'm gonna say, like, once you're, like, here, you start to slow down a bit. So, I need to... Well, no, I'm not gonna roll it. I need someone to...
Horses?
Huh?
Wouldn't we be on our horses?
Yeah, you be on your horses.
Okay.
You're cheesing it on your horses, that's what I assume. Okay. You can't make horses run for, like... Eventually they're gonna get tired carrying you. So I figure here is when they're going to slow down a bit. So, not only that, but one just recently got work done on their hoof, so... Anyway. I need one of you to volunteer.
For what?
To see... Roll me 1d20.
Go for it, Ed.
I volunteer.
Damn it, Dane.
Okay. So, let me just roll to see something. Okay. So, roll me another d20.
I volunteer at this point.
Is Strife rolling, or can I roll?
Yeah, I'm not rolling.
Then I'll roll. Well.
Okay. Huh. Well, if that's what they say. Well, you guys are in a battle.
Oh god.
Let me just get something here. Boop. So, yeah. Here we go.
Why am I so big?
That's what he said.
Well, we obviously know that's a lie.
It's gonna bury him.
Can't bury this beauty.
You have to be on the road.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Burd was on foot and is therefore slow.
Alright. Time to get my battle music. You're probably wondering why this music. You'll see. So, you hear a rumbling in the distance. And it's slowly getting louder and louder and louder. Roll me perception checks.
Seven.
Okay.
16.
25.
Jeez, Blue. You're
Okay.
rolling pretty good today.
So,
To be fair, my character is a skill monkey.
they are indeed. So, those of you who got it over a 15, you see 4 huge gray shapes heading your way. Decorated in what looks to be tassels and colorful decorations. Stampeding your way.
Age isn't too much of a good mood for them to fun prank for once.
So, people from the south definitely recognize these guys. People from the north, I'm gonna need you to roll.
What role would it be? Nature?
A nature.
I'm gonna make mine at a disadvantage.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make it at a disadvantage, both of you, because it's
Still a
very...
fucking 16.
It's... Okay. So 13. Azure, you've never seen anything like this before. Lilnara, you've never seen one before, but you've seen these in books, but you just don't know what the name is, but you don't think they're native up here. And they're coming right for you.
Lilnara, regardless, would try and get the horses and carts to one side.
Okay. You guys can either do one out of two things. You can either use a reaction right here on what you do when this situation happens, because they're just stampeding. Or you roll initiative and fight.
If we just do the reaction and get out of the way, could we try to, once they're past us, could we try to catch up or hitch a ride?
I mean, that's up to you. It's just at this very moment, you need to make a decision. Are you going to attack, or are you going to get out of the way?
Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Alright, they're coming in fast. So,
Animal handling?
animal handling, because you all have animals.
Not me.
Not you. Yep. That's very good. You're able to steer your animals out of the way. Just pick a direction where you want to be and land in the grass. Okay. Very good. Okay, that's Georgie Lade. He goes this way. That's not bad. Okay, Ne'er-Do goes this way. Now I'm gonna say... Yep, you each do one individually. What are you gonna do? I know what she's gonna do. She's gonna come over here to get out of the way. You either roll initiative for a fight, or you're gonna choose to use your reaction to get out of the way.
Aegis will try to get out of the way with this horse.
Okay. Roll me animal handling.
3.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no.
I thought you... Okay, so animal handling, you get out of the way. Azure, you're so caught off guard about what just happened that, like, your horse rears in panic, and you lose control of your horse, and now your horse is running away with you, attached. And the elephants go on down. Just stampeding. And I'm gonna get you guys out of this, because now we're going into a chase sequence, possibly. Because at this current moment of what is happening, Azure, the horse is running away with the elephants behind them, because they have completely panicked. And they're just running the opposite direction while you're dangling from your saddle. As you've lost control, your horse is no longer listening to you, and you're off to your side. But still attached to the saddle. Do you know the look that I'm going for?
Hanging from the stirrups?
Yeah. Y'all see this happen. What do you do?
How fast are they moving?
Elephants are moving at full speed. So So let me just...
I don't know what that is.
Let me just look at the elephant speed. It'll be helpful if they frickin', you know, made the sheets correctly.
Still on about that.
Fuck this sheet.
40 feet.
So they're going at full speed, which is...
So 80?
80. Because they're full-fledged panicking.
Whose horse was it that was going?
Azure's.
Azure's scale. Got it.
So is it just... Azur's hasn't got a wagon on it, has it?
Does it? Azure?
Drive?
Right.
I think... Is yours a riding horse or a draft horse?
Is the yep to that it does or it doesn't? That's not helpful.
Has
Okay.
a cart.
How
Okay.
heavy or how heavy is the cart? I can actually look at if I've got a
Wagon.
I didn't put the weight considering it's not being carried.
Oh, hold on. So since, like, you have a wagon, and you're not necessarily riding the horse, I scrap what I said before. Your horse is basically, panic, and, the force of them, like, going so fast makes you fall back into your wagon. And that's where you are right now. Your horses are currently running with no rider.
400 pounds. So his wagon's still here?
I assume so.
So it's just his horse that's going mad.
So
No,
sorry, I
the-
have two
no, the-
draft horses.
No, the horses are still attached to the wagon. The horses are dragging the wagon. They're still attached.
So, but he's fallen back into the wagon, so no one's steering.
No one's
Yeah.
steering. That's what I mean.
Gotcha.
No one is steering.
How high are elephants?
How high?
Yes.
Elephants are currently since I'm gonna say that these are probably Asian elephants that you're looking at, maybe? Let me look at the picture. These are African elephants. Okay. African elephants are about... maybe like... What's their length? What's their height? Elephant's height. They're about 10 feet tall. Yeah, they're about 10 feet tall.
Oh, I can do that, but that's gonna hurt the horses. Fuck it. But I'm gonna try and use an action if that's okay.
It's fine.
I grab my hurdy-gurdy and quickly cast Levitate on his wagon. And lift it up 20 feet.
Okay. You do that. You lift up the wagon. I am just gonna roll something here to see whether or not if
The horse goes with it.
the horse goes with it or snaps and the horses are dead. Just
I mean, the horses would just keep running away from the
yeah,
elephant.
I think so. So let me just Find something for Draft's horse. What would this be? A dexterity check for the horses, I think?
I have no fucking idea.
I'm gonna say a dexterity save.
It might be a strength.
I think because of the fact... Yeah, I think because of the fact the horse is attached to the wagon, it most likely would be a strength to see if it would rip through the restraints holding it to the wagon.
Okay. So let me double check on something here. Yeah, no, it never sets it up correctly. Fuck you.
Horses also move 40 feet, so they'll be moving at the same speed the elephants are, although the distance would probably slightly close due to this.
Okay, excuse me,
I don't
as
have
I
any...
input this, so...
I don't have anything that'll help except for probably keeping
so
Strife's character alive.
I'm gonna say... I don't know why it rolls this way. Anyway. I'm gonna say, you lift up the wagon, you hear a cracking, and the horses basically, through sheer fear and strength, they bust through, and they keep running while the wagon that you are currently in, Azure, is now floating up 20 feet into the air as you hear a herd of elephants under you running and stampeding. You hear their trumpets sound as they're just like going off now. You have lost your horses in a giant dust cloud.
So I would
Unless
immediately...
anyone does anything.
I'm gonna try and do something as well.
Okay.
Something else. I immediately put him down as soon as the elephants are past. I cast Fly on myself and chase off the fucking horses because I'm now faster than them.
Oh, okay. So as you're chasing after the horses, what does anyone else do?
I've got 180 foot movement speed.
That's perfectly fine, but I want to see what anyone else does.
That's fine.
Burd is going to try to... Oh, go ahead,
honestly, Aegis would be kind of off the road in stunned silence at the not only of the mental fortitude and equity and accuracy of our dear Lilnara, but the fact that she's also saved her ally from a certain noob. So I'm just gonna kind of casually move my horse towards where the wagon currently is floating up above. And Aegis will look up and say, "You need a bit of help from there?"
The wagon would have come down.
Did it drop like a rock, or
no, it would have been gentle?
As you say that, the wagon starts to slowly drift down. Azure, you feel a shift as the weight. You're finally on the ground.
I'm actually surprised it is a gentle thing, but it specifically states when the spell ends, the target floats gently to the ground as if it's still aloft. That bit is just like, yeah, the spell just ended randomly, but you're fine. You just got feather fall for free.
Oh god. Sorry, I clamped my teeth down in a certain spot and it really hurt. So, alright. Burd, what do you do?
Burd is going to see if he's if he can slow down the elephants.
Okay.
Basically just like try to cut them off, like, or go around behind them and try to practice the usual command words, like, you know, horses are trained to go when they hear giddy up for little kids, or
You're gonna
so
have
he's
to
gonna
roll
try
me an
to do
animal
command
handling.
Okay. He will be mimicking.
Okay. You make the call, and you hear the cry of the elephants respond back to you as the stampeding elephants are beginning to slow down.
He's just gonna keep repeating until they've stopped and then check on the horses.
So the horses are still going, but you're slowing down the elephants. As you say this, your druid turns into an elephant herself and begins following after them. And she grabs you with her trunk and puts you up as like she's giving you a ride, as like to go and like catch up with the elephants. Georgie's standing there shocked because he didn't think he'd see elephants up here. Nerdu blinks a couple of times and he's like, huh. How'd they get here? So, Lilnara, as you are flying, you easily cut off the route of the horses. I'm gonna need you to make an animal handling check to see whether or not if they still panic or if they calm down with you.
I have no idea what you just said, considering lag.
Okay.
Yeah, there was some pretty bad lag.
Okay, so I'm just gonna write it.
Do you want to try that again now? Because you're fine now.
Make me an animal handling check as you're trying to get these horses.
Okay.
Either, well, actually, describe to me how you're going to make these horses stop running, and then I'll see if you still need to make the animal handling.
Well, they've, you said they literally tore themselves off the wagon, which means they're still probably attached to at least their reins,
Yes,
which are probably
yes, they
tying
are.
the two together.
They are.
And as I'm over 100 feet faster than them, I'm going to try and grab the reins and lead them like that.
Okay. Make me an animal handling anyway, just so, like...
It's not like they can get away from.
I know it's not like they can't get away with you, but if you've ever, like,
It's a
tried
night.
to calm... If you've ever tried to calm down a horse that is startled...
She's more specifically trying... She's more
Yeah.
specifically trying to drag them to one side, just in case
okay. This is...
she doesn't know what the fuck people are doing behind her because she's just shot overhead.
Yeah. In that case, with your 9 there, you're having a hard time. Would this even be an animal handling? I think this might be a strength check, actually.
I mean, it's a 9 either way.
Yeah, you're trying your best to lead these horses off someplace else, but they are not budging. They are stubborn. And one of them, feeling you, like, pulling on one of their reins, tries to buck you off.
It tries to back me off, and I'm just hovering above it. It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, have you seen how high horses can kick?
Yes. But they can't kick directly above
No,
them.
they can't kick directly above them, but you're like, oh, thank God I'm not any inch lower. So, you, I'm gonna say that you probably don't notice that the stampeding has lessened behind you. So, Burd and Ellis, you eventually make it to the elephants that are slowing down. Something that Ellis does to you, Burd, is that she lifts up her trunk, and where your head is, where your ears would be, she gives a small tap, like pressure, on your head on one side, and then points to the lead elephant with her trunk.
Okay. Does that mean that she wants me to try again the command?
She's gonna try and get to the leader, but she's urging you to like go to the front. And she can only run so fast. She's kind of like at the back. So how do you going to interpret this?
Okay, so she needs to catch up. So Burd is going to keep calling the command to stop or slow. And he's going to crouch down to see if she can pick up speed better. And sort of hunker. So he's going to be shouting for the other elephants to slow and hold on tight to see if she can speed up.
Okay. Roll me animal handling.
Okay.
Okay, that's not bad. You have a way with animals, Burd. The elephants seem to be kind of paying attention and starting to slow down as Ellis makes her way to the front, and she taps behind the lead elephant's ear, which then causes the elephant to turn around and stops the stampede.
Alright, so he is going to climb onto the back of the lead elephant and just sort of pet it and try to keep it calm so that it doesn't startle again.
I was gonna say, since you're super close and you're from the south, roll me something to see. Roll me a history.
History? Okay.
Yes. Okay. These are circus elephants.
Huh. Those shouldn't startle very easy.
And yet they did. They seem to have been running from this direction. So, as you guys were coming here, they were running from this direction.
I guess I'll try to turn the lead elephant around.
The lead elephant is already turned.
Okay, so I want to lead him back to town, to where it came from.
Yeah. So that'd be going down this way.
Yeah.
Alright, so now I'm going back to Lilnara. Lilnara, I'm gonna say at this point you're hearing that there is less of a stampede going on behind you, but the horses are still going wild. I need you to roll me a strength check, and that's a fucking ant. Let me get rid of that.
That's even worse.
Oh boy. What did you roll?
A 5.
Oh. I'm debating whether or not if you even maintain your grip on these things. They are not budging or listening to you. They're too panicked and spooked. Is there anything that Lilnara can think of in this moment that can make these horses turn?
else do I have? Yes. Oh god.
Okay.
Wait, maybe? Yes.
Alright.
I hit them both with tongues, and then use Silver Tongue.
Alright. What do you say?
I'm just basically yammering at them to calm down over the course of a minute.
Alright. Roll me animal handling.
It's Silver Tongue, specifically charisma contested by the wisdom
Okay.
persuasion contested by insight.
So,
Really?
when it comes to persuading
What Silver Tongue
horses,
is?
Me too.
then I'm going to say, as roll animal handling, but use your charisma modifier for this specific instance.
Give me a second, because I need to find animal handling. That is a...
That is wisdom. But you can. I
wisdom
think you
is
can. I think you
generally a
can.
2,
Yeah.
so this is +3 on that. $13.
Given that you are now speaking their language, they kind of they begin to slow down and eventually like come to a stop, and they let you turn them around.
I will land on them, because it's probably been several minutes at this point.
Yeah.
The fly's probably got a couple of minutes left.
Yeah. I would say that you had 2 minutes of fly left.
I should start heading them back towards the group.
Yeah. Hooray! Well, everyone, somehow, some way, out of everything that is now happening, you guys now have a herd of elephants. And all fancily dressed and calm, along with seeing Lilnara come back with your horses, Azure, as you're currently swirly-eyed in your cart. As Georgie goes, well, I must say, this is quite the unexpected turn of events. I never thought I'd see elephants up here in the north. Never heard of that, actually.
Whoa.
Lilnara! Great form!
Finn tried shouting something, but I think he's moved back away from his mic, so it came out as a fucking whisper. What was Dane saying?
Here, let me just turn up my mic at this point. That should be better. So, all I said was, it is quite interesting as to why the elephants are here. Maybe we should try and see as to how the hell they got up here.
I'd say that's worth looking into, says Nerdu.
Also, Aegis will just stare at Liara as she's in the process of riding the horse's back.
Lilnara.
Behind Lilnara.
You hear small clapping from Georgie as he's seeing Lilnara come back with the horses, and he goes, "Fabulous form! Fabulous form! Amazing! We got quite the talent!"
Anyone gonna question about the fact that Burd is bringing back all the elephants that just ran past us?
I mean,
Not report pauses for a moment, counts the elephants, and goes, "Where the fuck did the additional one come from?"
And it's at this point,
Lady LG.
if you're nearby, Lady LSD, who's in the form of elephant, lifts her trunk and gives you like a pat on the head before turning back into her original form with Burd on her head.
I'm on the lead elephant still, remember?
Oh, that's right. And she turns back into LSD after giving you a pat on the head as an elephant.
Laura just stares for a few moments. Starts to cast prestidigitation and then just stops herself. So, nope. Nope.
Aegis will just slowly bring his his now empty flask of coffee, and we'll just think, I didn't have enough coffee for the day.
There is no more coffee. And Madame LSD looks over to you, Lilnara, and she goes, "You take care of horses. Good job."
Does anyone know? This Lilnara plays this in character. Does anyone know the mending spell?
Let me check my spell book.
I think Madame Ellis actually does. If not, I'm pretty sure Nerdu or Georgie does.
Probably Georgie.
I think it might be Georgie.
I do not have mending as a spell.
Oh no, the druids do get mending. Or can get mending.
Oh, he doesn't have that. Who has it? I'm pretty sure one of my guys has it.
Probably LSD, because druids can pick up mending.
She has mending. Okay.
I'd go to reattach the horses to Azure's wagon.
Burd is still whispering soothing endearments to the elephants. He is already naming them in his head.
Oh no, what are the names?
There are variations of because it's Burd.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I just imagined them naming, that one's Georgie, that one's Georgie, that one's Georgie, that one.
So why were you questioning about the mending spell?
Because you said it damaged the car. So we're going to reattach it.
Ah, okay, yeah, sorry. I clamped my teeth again by accident.
Yikes.
I was like, I forgot for a moment what I was doing. Ellis helps. Luckily, the clean is nice and... Oh my god, the clean is nice and break. Oh my god. The break is nice and clean! And, your wagon is currently now getting mended by, the dear madam.
You okay there, Mr. Azure?
No.
I would say not. You almost died by trample.
Yeah.
Clover sticks her up and goes, no he didn't. He's fine.
Yeah.
But it's alright there, good chap. You can... He pats you on the back, like... Stiff of her lip. You'll be just fine.
Does anyone have any ale on hand?
I think Georgie actually does create food and water.
Would you like a stiff drink, Azure?
Oh wait,
I feel like I need.
he does not. He does not have that. What Georgie has is, you know, I'm gonna say he does have some ale on him, and he's gonna hand it over to you.
Thank you. As he downs as much as he can right now. After all that.
Look,
All right.
both Azure and Aegis will.
Are you used to drinking alcohol?
Split it.
No.
Roll me a con.
Yep.
Aegis is old enough. He's drunken enough.
Let's see.
29.
No, you can handle it. It's very sweet.
Way better than coffee.
Seems to be. And he goes, "Ah, yes, it is what we call a Irish coffee, or a Dwarven coffee."
But it's not bitter black or... Oh.
Coffee comes in many different forms. This one in particular, and he opens it up, and the contents is much lighter than what you've had before.
Mm-hmm.
This currently has a certain type of whiskey mixed in, along with milk and coffee.
Lilnara grabs it and tries to down a bit.
Aegis
If
will
you've
just
ever
move
had an
to Azure
Irish,
and just say,
if you had a good Irish coffee before, then that's what it tastes like.
Okay. Do you want me to make a con save as well?
Sure, go ahead. I want you to.
20.
hey.
It's not enough to get you
Can hold
tipsy,
her
but it's a good taste.
Aegis will lean over to Azure and he'll just say, "Look, just play along. It's a good drink.
Yeah.
It'll get you nice and buzzed after what just happened."
Yeah. This is called a sneak up drink, actually.
Creeper.
It's
I've
creeper.
told you the word before, Georgie. It's creeper.
I like my version better. It's a sneaker.
Lilnara pauses for a moment, like tapping her lips, and goes, "Probably requires some cream on top, at least light cream," and then hands it
Oh,
back.
of course. You know I can make a fresh batch when we get to town, huh?
That moment, I just realised that the bards are basically the food critics of D&D.
Yeah. Georgie's like, but if we don't make it to town, it's alright. I have cooked up something that I think everyone here may enjoy, yes? And he rubs his hand together.
You know, your food's not that bad, so I won't mind a taste.
Oh, it's more than food, my boy! Let us go! And, you guys continue leading the elephants with you. Until you finally get to Jasmine Town, and it ended perfectly before it started up again. As you enter into Jasmine Town, leading a bunch of elephants in tow, you see what looked to have been maybe a celebration at one point. This is clearly where the circus was. And Jasmine Town looks abandoned. And that's where we're gonna pick it off next time.
Dang. Oh well.
Night, guys.
Night, Ed.
Good night.
Night.
Right.